please welcome Laura Benanti. They love you. They love you.
Thank you.
They love you.
I love them.
Now, Laura Benanti, multiple Tony Award nominee. You won a Tony. I think the main question is, what the hell are you doing at the Edinburgh Fringe? It's because I saw the show yesterday. It's so slick and polished and perfect.
Thank you.
It's just astonishing. So how did you end up here?
Well, I guess somebody knocked me over the head and I woke up here and I thought, I'll do a show. No, so I did this show actually at the Minetta Lane Theater in New York.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Audible had commissioned the show. They do this thing where they audio record a live performance, which is an interesting idea.
Yeah.
And so
is that the theater Audible bought that
correct.
theater?
Yeah, I refuse to call it the Audible Theater, but don't tell them.
Okay.
I still call it the Minetta Lane because I'm old school. So I did it there, and then I want to do it more and more and more, and this opportunity came up through Heather Shields and my producers, Jenny and Rachel, and they were like, do you want to do the Fringe? But this is bucket list for me. I've wanted to do the Fringe since I was in high school.
Oh, wow.
So I was very, very excited.
But you've never been here before.
I've never been here.
Okay.
But it's, it's the most famous theater festival in the world.
Yes, but then you get here.
Right?
I mean, is it a bit more rough around the edges than you imagined?
No, because everyone was like, you will be performing in a shed for 4 people. And I was like, okay, I've never done that before. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
So I think it was presented to me as such a crazy experience that it's felt actually quite lovely. I also brought my family. I have a 3-year-old and 8-year-old. My husband is here. Our nanny is here. So I haven't gone out and seen a bunch of naked people. You know what I mean?
They are there.
Oh no, I know. So I've not really been a part of the madness.
Did you know your audience was going to be sitting behind desks?
No, nobody told me that. But it's nice because they lean in.
No, it's lovely. Somebody put your drink.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm going to request that from now on.
I know, honestly.
Yes.
I genuinely enjoyed it.
I know.
It was like, every theater should be like this.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I can take notes. I can read a
exactly.
book. Yeah.
You can read a book. A laptop.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm looking at YouTube clips of you. I pay attention. So here's the thing. You are this extraordinary Broadway performer. I saw you in Gypsy. You're Tony Award winning in Gypsy. And I knew nothing about the show. I knew you were funny and you'd be telling stories, but I didn't know that it was going to be basically all original songs.
Yes. My friend Todd Almond, who's my music director, and we wrote these songs together. They're comedy songs for the most part. There's a couple songs that have some heartfelt moments, but yeah, it's something that I've actually done since I was a teenager, but sort of just more ditties. And then, if anyone saw my show, I talk a lot about being sort of a recovering ingenue. And as a young woman, I just allowed other people to tell me who I was. And I think one time someone was like, I don't like that song. And I was like, I'll never write again. Don't worry. And then I met Todd, and Todd was like, hey, you're good at this. Let's do this together. We've been friends for 20 years. So yeah.
And what's extraordinary is you've been on Broadway since you were 18?
I was 18 years old. I played Maria in The Sound of Music opposite Richard Chamberlain. Some of you might not know who he is, but he was 75 and I was 18.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Can you imagine if it was the other way around? People would have exploded the theater, just burned to the ground, just rubble.
Yeah, what's the problem with Maria? I can see it. It's pretty obvious to me, yeah. And
daddy issues.
Yeah, and is the idea now that are you slightly turning your back on Broadway?
No, how dare you? No, I love Broadway. I love it so much. It was my only dream as a child. I wasn't ever like, I want to be on television or movies. I wanted to be Julie Andrews. And I got it so young, which I think I was so spoiled I didn't realize it. I hadn't been a child actor. I wasn't a professional actor as a small person. So all of a sudden it was like, here's my dream. And then I did 10 more Broadway shows, which is incredible. And then I think because I never went to university, I just wanted to sort of expand my brain a little bit. Yeah. And so I started doing more television and film. And then I was doing concerts around, symphonic concerts. And I realized that my sort of storytelling in between was like stand-up. And a lot of husbands and boyfriends who were dragged to these concerts would come up to me afterwards to say, the stand-up was my favorite part. And I thought, yeah, and I thought, oh, wow. And so I began writing. And this is really what I love doing the most, because it's a hybrid of everything I love. It's live theater, it's singing, it's writing and connecting with the audience in a way that, you can't really when you're pretending to be somebody else.
Yeah, and Miriam Margulies was here a while ago, and I was saying to her, what a kind of a test of your stamina doing the festival is. But for you, compared to Broadway, this is easy.
I know everyone's like, "How are you going to do that many shows in a row?" I was like, "Baby, I've been doing that since I was 18 years old."
And it's only an hour.
It's only an hour. I have one in a day. It's at 4:55.
Oh, we should say the
Yes.
show is called Nobody Cares,
Yes.
and this is all sold out. The last show's this afternoon.
Yes.
But you are taking the show to London. You've got 2 shows at the Underbelly Boulevard, which is in Soho.
Yes.
Okay. I live in London. I don't know where that is.
Honestly,
I know where
yes.
Soho is.
No,
but,
it's
yeah.
always been my dream to be on the West End, but this is fine too.
Yeah. You can see the West End from there.
Oh, my goodness. Papa, can you hear me?
And that is Tuesday, the 2nd of September.
Yes.
There's shows at 7 and 9, and you can get tickets if you go to the underbellyboulevard.com.
Yes.
I believe. Right, I didn't ask you what song you'd like us to play for you, but if I had, I'm sure you'd have said Republica. So
Yes.
Here they are. Republica, Laura Benanti's favourite band.
I love them.
Laura Benanti is my guest. Her show, Nobody Cares, is ending in Edinburgh today, but it is going to London on the 2nd of September for 2 shows, 7 and 9, the underbellyboulevard.com. Now, a lot of people will be, if they were watching this, go, how do I know her? How do I know her? And they'll know you because you became very well known for doing Melania Trump on the Stephen Colbert's Late Show.
Late Show with Stephen Colbert, yeah.
How did that come about?
He was actually interviewing me for a different show, and he was like, has anyone ever told you resemble Melania Trump? And I was like, how dare you? And then he held up a picture of us both on a red carpet, not next to each other, no. Just our photos were side by side, and I thought, oh no. And then I sort of just did the face. I just turned my brain off and I squinted my eyes and I did the pout. And then I thought nothing of it. And then months later, she did her famous, Michelle Obama plagiarized Republican National Convention speech. And I woke up to 15 emails and voicemails and texts asking if I could put together an impression that they wrote, but asking if they thought I could do it in 5 hours. And I said yes. And then I actually was 5 hours away. So I was on the train watching Melania Trump zooming in on her mouth. And the man next to me was looking at me like, she's going to wear her skin like a coat. It was definitely creepy. And it was a live show. I don't know if you know, but usually it's pre-taped. And then they air it later, but it was a live show at 11:30 p.m. So if it had gone wrong, it would have been a disaster. But it went very right, and it became this viral sensation. And I've done it dozens and dozens of times at this point.
Wow. And I mean, I don't know if people here know, but Stephen Colbert, his show has just been cancelled.
Yeah.
And so that must have been a kind of a body blow to you guys. Are you still involved in the show?
Yeah. I mean, I still make appearances on the show quite frequently, less frequently in the last few years, just because we thought we were rid of him.
Yeah.
But then, like herpes, he just kept coming back. And so, but they've become my I was pregnant with my daughter, who's now 8 years old, when I started doing the impression. So they have been through massive life changes in my life. They're family to me. So the 250 people in that building who are now losing their jobs, it's really devastating.
Wow, I mean, terrible, absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
And is the feeling that it was to do with Trump demanding it, or because they claimed it was financial reasons and the show was losing money?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to speak for Stephen or anybody over there, but yes, I think yes, of course. I mean, this is the beginning of fascism. I really, truly, and I know this is a comedy show and I meant to be funny, but we are in a very serious situation in the States. And now we're like, we'd also love to make it the world's problem, if that's okay.
And you're touring the world now.
Exactly. This is my green card tour. Yeah, I'd like to not go back, if that's okay.
You're very welcome to
Thank you, please. I'll stay with you.
The show that you're doing now, it is very personal. It's very revealing.
Yes.
You know, it's one of the, because sometimes you feel like you're interviewing someone, you can't ask them any personal questions. But your show it's all out there.
Yeah.
And I noticed you say you asked your children permission to tell those stories.
Yes.
Did you ask your husband permission to tell those stories?
Certainly not.
Okay.
No. He actually helped me in crafting them, really, because he was there for all of them. You know, and so no, my husband is incredible. I think what Graham is referring to, I've been married 3 times, just like every little girl dreams. And and so my third and final husband, Patrick, has been really instrumental in every way in terms of this show, including, you know, taking on our children in a way that really is a switched gender role, and with no ego. He's just the best person.
Yeah, and in fact, it is weird that way when people ask, you know, women touring and stuff. Oh, who's looking after the kids? No one ever asks a man who's on tour.
No, and literally, someone said to me one time, "Oh, is Pat babysitting them?" I was like, "No, he's raising them."
That's his job.
That's his job. It's both of our jobs, yeah.
And after London, is this show going to have a life? Is it going to tour more?
That's my goal. We're going to Berkeley, California, for 12 shows. September, there's no way to know. And and then my goal is to film it as a special and do it more and more. I would love to bring it back to New York because, you know, the show that's on Audible is 75 minutes. This is an hour. There's a new song. It's pretty different than the one that we had done.
Yeah.
I loved that show and listen to it if you'd like. And this also, I'm more proud of this show, which I'm probably not supposed to say.
And did you bring all the musicians with you, or did you hire some of them here?
No, we hired Johnny Grant and Joseph McKernan, our locals, and they're amazing and so game and so funny.
Yeah, no, because it's impressive to see a Fringe show with like a band.
Yeah.
You know, normally it's someone with a cassette player going.
Right. I feel very lucky that we've been, cared for in that way. So.
Laura Benanti, such a pleasure to meet you.
Mine.
Good luck with the shows in London.
Thank
you. If you can go,
please.
You'll be very, very lucky to see it. We'll be back after this. Thank you very much, Laura Benanti.